everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to discuss something very important, that is PYQs of SSC MTS one word substitution. These are the questions which students have already encountered with. So these questions will definitely help you out in preparing for your exams very well. So let's begin the session. The first question that we have is, one who is unable to pay one's debt. So the question occurs in this format. You will be asked one question of which you will be given four options. One is the correct answer that you have to select. So one who is unable to pay one's debt, you have to tell one word for this particular sentence. So this type of person is known as bankrupt. So our correct answer is B. That is bankrupt. Now let us see the other options. That is borrower. Borrower is someone who borrows money from someone else. Bankroll is the amount of money or the management of it. Extravagant, one who spends too much. That is known as extravagant. So here the correct answer is B. Now let us move to the next question. Instrument that magnifies objects. Magnifies means to make the objects large or to make the objects appear large. So we have options: microscope, periscope, stethoscope and telescope. Telescope is like binoculars by which one can see the distant object or the objects at too far distance. For example, we can see moon and stars from telescope. Stethoscope is an instrument used by doctors to check. Periscope is actually it is an instrument which is used by submarines to look outside the water surface. Now microscope is an instrument which used to magnify the object. It enlarges the small or minute things which we cannot see even with our naked eye. So this object is known as microscope. So our answer is A. So the correct answer is A. Now let us move to the next question. Animals which live in water. So the animals which live in water are known as aquatic animals. Domestic, one which we can keep at home. Wild, who lives in jungle or forest. Barren, something which is not fertile, the land which is not fertile. So the animals which live in water are known as aquatic animals. For example, fish, whale and so on. So our answer is D. D is the correct answer. Now let us move to the next question. The study of plant life. Now we have several options: geology, zoology, botany and geography. I have told you earlier as well that we have a word logy. Logy refers to study. Now if we look at all these options, we have geo. Geo means earth. It means whenever one studies about earth or the land of the earth or the geographical features of the earth, that is known as geology. Zoology, zoo, in zoo we see animals. So a study of animals is called zoology. Now the botany refers to study of plants. So the study of plants or plant life is known as botany. So our correct answer is C. Now geography is a subject in which we learn about the geographical features of the earth. Now let us move to the next question, that is exclusive possession or control of anything. When something is exclusively means entirely the possession of or control of anything. When a single person has the entire possession of something. Now this term is known as monopoly. Here a word is given that is mono. Mono means single, means one. So when only single person, it means when one person only acquires everything or possesses everything, that is known as monopoly. Now the other words that we have is monotheism. Now monotheism, when one believes in one God only. If one believes that there is only one God, so that is called monotheism. Now monomania, one who is self-centered or thinks about himself only. Now monoism is not a word. Actually monism is a word. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is a place where money is coined. So a place where money is coined is known as mint, where coins are made, where currency is made. So our answer is B. Now press is related to newspaper and journal, where newspapers are printed is known as press. Now we have a word lair. Lair means where wild animals are, where wild animals take rest or hide. Take rest or hide. Archive. This is archive. Archive refers to a collection of historical documents. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is a series of lectures or lessons. So you must have a series of lectures or lessons. So this is known as course, the entire course that we purchase for studying. So our answer is C, that is course. Now other words, catalog is actually the list of books. Syllabus is actually the list of chapters and contents that we are going to have in exam in particular subject. Now let us move to the next word. That is a false name adopted by an author for writing. So whenever an author writes, maybe possible he doesn't want to write his own name or to get his book published by his own name. So he takes another name that makes him famous, and that name is known as pseudonym. Now pseudo refers to when something is fake or false. Nym refers to name. So pseudonym is actually the name adopted by an author as his own name for just writing. Rest his original name works everywhere. Now, other words are nomenclature, title, and nickname. Nickname is actually a name given by family members to a person in love and affection. Title is some word or some name given to the topic, the heading of it. Nomenclature is actually, it is a system of naming, especially the scientific terms, that is called nomenclature. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is one who possesses many talents. It means one who has many talents. That person is known as, we have options gifted, talented, versatile, and exceptional. So this type of person is known as versatile, one who has many talents. So our answer is C. Now talented refers to a person who is talented. It doesn't mean that he must have many talents. Gifted, one who is gifted with maybe voice, or that is God gifted, that is inbuilt in his from the time of birth. Exceptional, one who is extraordinary. Now let us move to the next one word substitution. A very accurate form of clock. Now this is known as chronometer. So our answer is D. Now we have other words like galvanometer. It is an instrument used to measure electric current. So electric current is measured by galvanometer. Then calorimeter is an instrument used to measure amount of heat used in chemical reaction. And voltmeter is an instrument used to calculate or used to measure electric charge. So these are scientific instruments. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is the center of attraction. Now this is known as cynosure. So our answer is A. If we look at the words carefully, we have focus. Focus is just a point which achieves the attention of something. Point is any dot. So here we have a word custodian. Custodian refers to a person who looks after the library, etc. So that is known as custodian. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is the murder of one's father. Now the murder or killing of one's father is known as patricide. So our answer is A. Rest words are homicide. Homicide means when one murders another person, that is homicide. Fratricide. Fratry refers to brother. So one who killing of one's brother. Killing of one's brother is known as fratricide. And regicide is basically refers to killing of king. That is called regicide. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is overturn in water. Now this process is known as capsize. So our answer is D. Other words are drown when someone sinks in the water. Swim when someone just swimming, he is not drowning, he is safe and swimming. Wreck is basically refers to a ship that damages in water. That is known as wreck. Now let us move to the next word, that is one whose wife is dead. So this type of person is known as widower. So our answer is A. Spinster is someone who takes part in race. Bachelor, one who is not married, especially men. When a boy or when a man is not married, he is known as bachelor or until he marries. Widow refers to a woman whose husband is dead. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is that cannot be explained. Intolerable, something which cannot be borne, which is unbearable. Explicit, which cannot be. Now this thing is inexplicable, irrevocable, that cannot be understood or understood. So our answer is D. Now let us move to the next. A young child just beginning to walk. This kid is known as toddler. Cub is actually the baby lion. Kid is again a baby goat or baby of an animal. Joy refers to a baby kangaroo, that is known as joy. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is resistant to a particular infection. So this is known as immune. If our immunity is strong, it means we are immune. That means infection cannot affect us. Cannot affect us. Innocent one who is not guilty. Immortal one who is long lasting, or one who cannot die, who never dies. For example, soul never dies. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is one who pretends to be what he is not. This type of person is known as hypocrite or hypocrite. Acrobat, one who performs actions. Director, one who directs. Creator, one who creates something. Now let us move to the next. A place where nuns live and work. This is known as convent. Dormitory is a place where many beds are there. Hostel, where one goes for study and all, when it is a place where boys or girls live. There are two separate hostels, one of boys and other for girls. Just it as a place where where the students or people live. Quarter are the type of homes given to the government employees and all. A situation where no progress is possible. This is known as deadlock. When something is not in process. When anything is not in process. So our answer is D. Harmony refers to agreement. Acceptance, when we accept something. Deadline is a particular limit of time by which we have to do our work or finish our work. Now be harmonious or consistent with. This is known as accord. Record, when we do some recording. Discord is disagreement, or it can be the antonym of accord. So our answer is B. Cordon refers to a line of police that prevent from entering an area to those who are not good. Now another one word substitution is make something bad or unsatisfactory better. So this is known as ameliorate. Castigate, to criticize. Malign, again to criticize or to say some bad words. Judge, to decide, or a person who decides. Now the next one word substitution is beginning to exist. Recently formed or developed. Now this is known as nascent. So our answer is D. Knave refers to a bad person. Blasphemy, to say some words which are not good for God. Now let us move to the next one word substitution, that is government by king or queen. Now this is known as monarchy. Plutocracy, when government is by wealthy. Or oligarchy, when a system is governed by some group of people or a group of people. Now let us move to the next, that is someone who is silent or uncommunicative in a speech. This person is known as reserved. Whereas garrulous is a person who is loquacious or who speaks or who talks a lot, who is talkative. Now voluble and garrulous, these are same words or the synonyms. Imperceptible, that cannot be noticed because it is too small. A game in which no one wins, this is called draw. Lapse refers to break. Null, when something is dissolved, or hung, when something is hung, you can say when something is hanged on something. For example, hung the clothes. Or when something is paused. Now next one word substitution is a person who leaves his native country to settle in another. Now this person is known as emigrant. So our answer is A. Nomad refers to a person who moves from one place to another place. Itinerant is also the synonym of nomad. Domicile, one who lives in a particular area. A life history of a person written by himself. Now, this is known as autobiography. Auto refers to self, bio means life, and graphy means writing. So, autobiography refers to a history of a person written by himself. Fable, a story of animals in which animals behaves like human. They talk, they work. Manuscript, the original writing before print. Anecdote refers to a story of a person or the real story about that particular person. Occurring after the death of said person is known as posthumous. So this is answer D. Gregarious, one who moves in groups. Now let us move to the next. That is a diagram showing the paths of planets. This is known as orbit. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next. Something that is necessary or crucial. This is known as indispensable. Now let us move to the next. An unlikely chance or occurrence, especially a piece of good luck. So this is known as fluke. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next. A place for storing grain. This place is known as granary. Apiary and aviary are the places where birds and bees are kept. A state of perfect balance. This is known as equilibrium. Extempore is a kind of a speech given after some thought. It means we will be given 2 minutes to think and 1 minute to speak about it, or vice versa. Irrelevant when something is not factful. Now let us move to the last one word substitution, that is the art of cutting gems. Now this is known as lapidary. Jewelry, we know well, the ornaments. Philately is actually refers to an art of collecting stamps. Mining is making of coins. So these were some one-word substitutions of previous year. So I hope these will be beneficial for you all. Thank you very much.